fresh car. Compared to the others, that race will be short. Only 3 short laps to make a difference. But it doesn't mean strategy gets optional. So think about your moves. You got time to plan a pit stop, but it's also short enough to go for the overcut. Your call. And you got to deal with that weather. Drive fast, but don't get carried away. That rain leaves no room for reckless driving. Second lap. That rain is going to cut your visibility. Follow your instincts. You'll be able to reach full speed in the tunnel, but watch out. It'll spit you out into a sharp turn.
Is terrible today and is not expected to get any better for a while. This could have a huge impact on the race.
Last lap, keep pushing.
Final lap. Will this race end with a last-minute twist?
Mate. Incredible driving.
What a show! Your team is already in position and waiting for you on the other side of the track. On the touring side of the competition. Get ready to get behind the wheel of the Acura NSX GT3.
We're almost halfway through, mate. Push your pace and don't let the pressure get to your head. You can do this. We've got some long straight lines and 3 difficult turns on this track. Find your optimal pace.
This is our second touring event, and the lineup exclusively features the Acura NSX GT3. This is lap 2. Some drivers are playing their cards right, but it's way too soon to make any prediction.
Save your grip. This race will be intense. Push your pace in the straight sections. This car has blasted through 24-hour-long races. You can trust it to get you across the finish line. Third lap. There's too much vibration. You need to pit. It's a straight shot. Push it. Your tires are done. Try to lose as little grip as possible on the lighthouse turn. Let's do this. Fourth lap.
Drivers are all using the same weapon. Only skill and mindset will make a difference in this race.
Out of turn 5, maintain the performance. Fifth lap, go for it. Your tires are getting worn out. Finish line over there. Go, go, go! Incredible driving. You really made that accurate move.
Okay, pro driver. 3 races remaining, and each of them may still turn the tide. Take a moment to recover, then get back in there.
as soon as they make a mistake. Keep your distance during the ascent and attack on the descent after the tunnel. The drivers did not come to exchange courtesies. The drivers did not come to exchange courtesies. Well done.
Lap 2. Still much to be done in this race.
Think about your pit strategy and be smart about it. Keep the tire management in mind. Third lap, full throttle. Time to box. Be smart with the brakes. Get out of that corner with as much speed as you can.
Competitions are some of the most incredible motorsport events in history. Endurance racing at its peak. Do you see where I'm getting with this? Well, you guessed right. The next race is going to be one of the toughest. Not 24 hours long, but long enough for you to think things differently.
indoor touring race, the longest. This is endurance racing. That means longer laps and more pit stops. Adjust your strategy.
This race will be the longest of the competition and also the last one to feature touring cars.
You started this race with clear skies, but you'll finish it in the dark. Beware, it'll change your whole perception of the circuit. Slick tires give you excellent grip. An Alpha car's got nothing on this machine. That's the second lap. Are getting worn out.
Once again, the lineup is made of racing legends only, and the drivers will have to be on top of their game to handle these demanding 5 laps through uncertain weather conditions.
Lap 3, you know what to do. There's too much vibration. You need to pit. You've got to take this next turn at high speed. Punch it. Strategy. Head back to the pit when you lose your grip. Preserve your machine. lights distract you. Push! Go, 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 go! Some grip. Think about your pit strategy and be smart about it. You've got a downward slope now. Use it to pick up speed. This thing.
Time for the epic conclusion of this Motorfest Series Championship, the grand finale. When you cross that finish line, you'll be somebody else. Go, driver!
Finale, the ultimate race of our Motorfest Championship.
This is it, mate. Grand finale. Everything we've worked for pays off here. You know what you have to do. Give it everything.
Who will come out as the Motorfest Champion? First time in the competition, the racers can enjoy the racetrack signature water bridge.
The bridge exit is tricky. Stay sharp. Second lap. Hold on.
competition has been an absolute roller coaster, but now's finally the time to see who's going to be the champion.
You've got a top machine in that Red Bull. RB18 is the latest model with more aggressive aerodynamics and a powerful Honda engine. Made for the finish line. Watch out on the bridge. It can mess with your perspective. There's too much vibration. You need to pit. Last lap. We can do it, mate.
This is unbelievable. The very last lap of the competition. One single lap in mere minutes that may change everything.
Prep for the turn after the cave.
The championship started with an Alpha Grand Prix matchup, and that's also how it will end.
Final sprint. Give it everything you've got. Push! Yeah, buddy! We're the champs now! Those fireworks are for us!
to claim your reward, driver. Congratulations, driver. You raced through so many twists and turns. That's what motorsports are all about. You'll find your grand prize waiting for you near the entrance gate. Just take it slow. Not sure it's street legal. The Motorfest Series playlists are the best way to prove your competitive skills. So as soon as you feel good enough, go and compete once again against the best pilots on the island. Available, driver. A playlist is available, driver. Driver, where do you stand on vintage cars? Because you're about to dive really deep into the vintage car culture and witness its evolution. As part of the Motorfest activities, there's a place where all oldies enthusiasts can gather, exchange and compete. It's called the Motorfest Vintage Convention. And that's precisely what gave birth to this playlist. to travel through 4 decades, from the 50s to the 80s, and experiment the cars, the vibe, and the engineering advances of each time period. So you better fasten your seatbelt. You're going back in time. For this playlist, the question isn't where you're going, but when. The next objective. First stop, the 50s. You'll start your voyage into the past with a smooth ride behind the wheel of a Cadillac Eldorado. No guidance system, no fancy electronics, just pure mechanics, so you can enjoy some actual mid-20th century sensations. Won't be alone. Kaya Khanna, one of our best mechanic and retro vehicles expert, will accompany you through your time tour. She's passionate, straightforward, and she knows everything about vintage cars. You'll love her.
Follow the instructions and enjoy a smooth drive towards Howler Forest. I'm Kai, by the way. I'll be your guide from afar. I'll pick and prep your cars and give you some tips. Plus, you get to enjoy my company. Clearly the best. They say you're quite the driver. You're driving, that's a real piece of history. It was designed at the time to be the finest car money could buy. As you can guess, it's one of the most expensive production cars of its time. Better treat that old lady with all the respect she deserves. Next turn on the right. And right again. So, what do you think of Hawaii so far? Born on this island, and I can tell you there's no other place quite like it. I mean, seriously, look at this natural arch. Struggle a little bit on the way up. Go easy on her. She's not as young as she used to be. Don't worry, its weight will help you gain some speed and have more fun on the way down. See? Always better downhill.
The kind of action that First Decade has to offer. The racetrack is just nearby. what you can actually do as a driver.
forget, I'm the one patching things up afterwards.
To enter the 60s. Iconic music festivals, flower power, cars that would impact the automotive industry for generations. What a decade! Cars that were born in the 60s, I have a personal favorite, the Volkswagen Combi. Hey, being an AI doesn't mean you don't have your own taste. The Combi is and will remain the most emblematic van of all time. I just love it. And today, we'll just see how tough it can be in a race.